Jerry sir, I would request you to please unmute yourself. I think I've muted all the participants, so even you've been muted.
Okay.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I hope all of you had a great dinner. It's Friday evening. Ideally, we should be doing some other things, but I think this is a better place to be.
40 people had agreed. I think some might have forgotten or some may be having a delayed entry.
Yes, sir. I think that's not a problem because we'll be recording this. So, irrespective of people who missed, they will be able to rewatch the lecture. But
Yeah.
those who are here, we would request you to stay till the end. We will have a great interactive session with Jerry, sir. I think it's been more than 2 weeks now that we are having a Zoom session. I think almost 3 weeks now.
Yeah, almost 3 weeks. Yeah.
Almost 3 weeks. And I think markets have also dipped, rejected from your level that you mentioned, 25,197. So makes it a good session to have a discussion about the markets because with the new developments, Iraq and Israel, I think again markets have corrected a bit. And
It is called the weekend syndrome. If you notice, whenever there is an issue, all these issues come on a Friday,
on a Friday, correct.
and they try to settle by Monday or Tuesday, mid Monday.
Then I was actually looking at the mood index, market mood index also. It started cooling down. So
I
I
see.
think it's more of a short-term retracement than a full-fledged correction. So we are exactly placed at like we are in the middle. I'll just share. I don't know if the chat box is on. Okay.
Earlier, if you notice, whenever the market is to correct, the stocks is to collapse like the 52 playing cards.
So
But this time,
currently, I've just put the market mood index on the screen. I think most of you all can see it. We are placed right in the middle. Like
yeah,
ना greed zone में है ना fear zone में है. We are bang in the middle. So I think the next week is going to be decisive whether we start moving up or we further correct. I think Jerry sir is here with us, so his analysis will also help us decipher how the market is going to react in the next week. Having said that, I think cash stocks have cooled down a bit in this particular week. We were expecting it, I believe, because markets had run up quite a bit. So I'll be explaining about the Elite Trade program later on. But for now, I would like Jerry sir to start his session. And we have 16 members here. I would request everyone to be participative. If you have any doubts, please raise your hand and Jerry sir will unmute you so you can ask your questions. So let's start, Jerry sir. It's been 3 weeks.
yeah,
We've been waiting to
yeah,
hear you.
yeah, yeah. Good
And
evening,
before we
everyone.
start, I think let's just remember the people who have lost their lives yesterday. A very tragic incident. Uh, Almost more than 300 people have lost their lives. So just before we start, let's have a pause, a short prayer for 30 seconds. And then, Jerry sir, I would request you to start.
Yeah, okay. We will have 1 minute silence in remembrance of the people who lost their lives in Air India. Yeah, we can start now.
Yes. May God bless the souls of all the people who've lost their lives
Yeah,
in tragic
yeah,
incident
yeah,
yesterday. And yeah, it's been a tragic incident, and I think markets started correcting yesterday upon that news, followed by today's Iran-Israel conflict. So it's been a tricky week. We've corrected, and good to start a session when the markets are correcting. I think it gives a lot of confidence to the people who are joining and who may not be able to understand the markets in that deep. So, Jerry sir, I would like to request you to start, and in the meantime, some more people will be joining us.
yeah, yeah. Hi everyone. Good evening again. We are having this Zoom meeting at fourth. Now this is the longest break we had from the previous Zoom meeting. We are having this Zoom meeting, the fourth one, fifth one, I guess, fifth one. So the market is moving. You can say consolidating. It's not bearish yet. It is still in a bullish trend between that 24. I have been giving, if you notice, for the last 2 weeks, I have been giving the levels on Nifty on my Jerry D'Souza group, the main group, where there are 232 members. That the Nifty trading zone is, I have given 2440, the middle zone 24440, and then I have said 25197 should take out, then only we are in a bullish move. Now you might have noticed from the last 2 weeks what has happened. The day before yesterday, we hit 25197, exactly 25196.20. Yesterday, sorry, not day before, that was yesterday. And today, after that news on geopolitical news on Iran and Israel, it was sudden, it was unexpected news, which came in last early morning today. I saw it about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was the first one to post that message in our group, Jerry D'Souza group. The market came down almost 400 points, but it recovered well. It recovered from that middle zone what I gave, 24440. The low made today was 24473. So it held that support and it moved almost 270 points up. I don't expect the market to fall below 24,000 or around that range, plus minus 50 points. I don't expect the market to fall below that. You see, in the year 2025, we have going through a lot of bad news. Everybody must have noticed that a lot of bad news. Earlier, it was Donald Trump election and the tariffs and tariffs and tariffs. The market was very volatile and many stocks corrected almost 15, 20, 25%. And they bounced also very well. Specific stocks bounced, not everything. After tariffs came the Indo-Pakistan problem. 2 weeks, there was another problem. Again, the market retraced. And again, they moved fast. Another 600 points of recovery. And then we were going all well until yesterday. Market quickly recovered to 25197, where I exactly said about a week back that 25197 is critical area. Nifty needs to close about 25197 for us to become more bullish up to 25555. Anyway, it's a good correction. I will not say correction. It's a consolidation. You see, in the morning, even the Dow futures was down about 670 points. So the Nifty took the cues from Dow futures, and SGX Nifty was down almost 350 points when the market opened at 9:15 a.m. And then it recovered very well, 270 points, as I mentioned, and it closed around, adjusted closing was around 267 something, 6711 or something. Sorry, 2, not 267, 24711. So we are in a good position now. I will not say we are bearish. If you have seen a lot of stocks, they are not falling down. Like HDFC Bank, if I take into account HDFC Bank, a lot of banking stocks are falling down. HDFC Bank a week back was 2000. Today it came down almost 100 rupees down in this period of the week. The banks have fallen a lot, and a lot of finance stocks which have been doing well, like Cholamandalam, Shriram Finance, all these financial banking stocks have fallen, which has put pressure on the Nifty. Reliance, as you all know, HDFC has 7% points on the Nifty. So that is the main cause of the Nifty going down with the banking index. But we are in safe waters, nothing to worry. I can also give, for the old members, I don't know how many our elite members are in this group. There are 4 or 5 stocks during this period of up to 25197. They were completely flat, not moving, not just consolidating and not moving down or not moving up. I can give you 4 names: Oswal Agro, which I gave on my Jerry D'Souza group also. Then there was Electro Steel Casting, GM Breweries. You know how they have moved suddenly. Electro Steel and Oswal moved almost 30-35% in this week. In this week at itself, people who were skeptical about this 3 stocks, 3 or 4 stocks, they're happy. They gained a lot of money. They made a lot of money. I got a lot of messages, especially from Mansukh Bhai, who has always been a pessimist. And he was very, very happy. People should not, when there is volatility in the markets, high volatility in the markets, even the experts come on TV. Although I don't watch TV after market hours, you get the news. I watch the news tape on the Google. They say the market, many stocks are not performing as expected, but certain stocks are performing. But I'm glad to say that from the stocks what I have given, I gave a lot of stocks during this 45 2-month period in the elite group. And I'm happy to say that up to 90% of the stocks have performed well. It is normal for 10% of them not performing. That is 9 to 10 stocks normal, but they will also perform in a short period. People should look at when there is so much of volatility, people should look at the market from 3 to 6 points of 6 months point of view. So I'm saying I'm confident the market should not fall below 24,000 in the worst case scenario. And we are going good. And the stocks are not collapsing. Many stocks are falling. And when there is a next recovery in Nifty, many stocks are bouncing back as quickly as possible. Unless there is some negative news on that particular stock. Like a promoter selling, like I gave a stock called Map My India. We did not know 2 days, that was, I gave it on, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. Yesterday there was a selling by, Phone PE. They were the holders, not promoters. They were DIs holding they sold about 460 CR. And that selling was picked up by Motilal Oswal Mutual Fund, ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund. So this is all unexpected. Nobody can know that there's selling coming by DIs or promoters. But it's a good stock, nothing to worry. It will bounce back. This is what I have to say. The market is in a good state, nothing to worry. We are doing well, especially on the elite group. I need to thank all the members who have recently joined for the last 3-4 days. And I'm sure they are also happy. I also recently I've started giving T+1 calls, intraday and T+1, like I gave Walchand Nagar, I gave Emilis Electronics Mart Limited. And one more I gave 3 stocks from one is not performing. Reflex. but it's a multi-bagger stock. It should perform. It is normal, because of these geopolitical issues. But people are happy with the calls I gave, especially one gentleman from the Jerry D'Souza group who has recently joined us today, who has joined us today into the elite. I think his name is Siddharth. He has
Yes,
made a
sir.
good he has made good money in one of the stock which I recommended. He has taken 10,000 shares of Electro Steel and is quite happy. It's normal for if I give five stocks, three will perform, two will not perform for that particular period. But at the end of the day, they do bounce back very strongly because I give fundamentally good stocks and I don't give, and you might have noticed, I don't give any stocks which are penny stocks which can collapse anytime. You know, this is what I wanted to say. Thank you. We have 26 people now who have joined us. I can only repeat what I said earlier. I am still in the bullish mood, subject to this Israel and Iran issue. We have 2 days now: Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. We hope that Mr. Donald Trump will intervene and good sense will prevail. And Monday we can find the market bouncing back. I still expect the market by Diwali to hit 26,000 plus. If there is no geopolitical issues, bad geopolitical issues, I don't think anything is going to happen. Israel and Iran issue can be very well managed by Donald Trump, and he will manage it. I'm sure, I'm confident about that. Now, I given the short talk. Now, Mr. Darshan can say a few things, and then if any of the members who are attending today, participants, they can, if they have questions, I will reply them in short. Over to Darshan.
Sure. So thank you for your words. I think a lot of people in this particular week uh, came up with some queries about the Elite Trade program. Also, because it's been almost 3 weeks that we had a session. So many people who may have joined in the last 2 weeks are not much aware about the Elite Trade program. So very quickly, I would run through the Elite Trade program. So as you can see on your screen,
Make it slow.
as you can see on your screens, there is a flyer of the Elite Trade program. So basically, the Elite Trade program is a guided trading program under the guidance of Jerry Sir, as you all have been following him for the last almost 6 or 8 weeks or more than that. I think we started in April, so it's almost mid June now. So it's been 2.5 months that we have been active on the Jerry D'Souza group. It's a group where Jerry Sir exclusively posts his insights, inputs, stock ideas, and a lot of things, which is more towards the nature of education, like educating all the members how his analysis works. I think in our previous Zoom sessions, we learnt from Jerry sir about the Ichimoku cloud and the different indicators that he uses in his technical analysis and how the stocks have performed. We've been seeing since the start of April. So Elite Trade program is designed in a manner where there is no subscription fees or no um, profit sharing or any of that sorts. It's a pure client broker relationship where you open your demat account in our franchisee either on Nirmal Bang or Angel One. Uh, in particular, Nirmal Bang, if you are opting for the execution support model. So there are two models. One is an execution support and one is a self execution model. The execution support model is designed for uh, businessmen, salaried professionals who are not active in the market from 9 to 3:30. As we are a broking firm, we have our entire resources deployed between 9 to 3:30, including the compliance and the telecalling and all of that. So what happens is if you want to benefit from Jerry Sir's analysis, you can opt for the execution support model if you are not a full-time trader, wherein as per the instruction of Jerry sir, the trades will get executed in your demat account on Nirmal Bang opened in our franchise. And upon the execution of the trade, you will receive a confirmation call. So it is a 100% transparent model wherein you will have knowledge of what trade is being executed. The allocation is going to be determined. Right now, we are following a standard 10% allocation across all the stocks. So your portfolio will be well diversified in 10 to 15 stocks. Some stocks we might go with 5% allocation. So 10 to 15 stocks is the basket uh, of the number of scripts that you will be holding. All will be mostly NSE 500 stocks. So there will be decent fundamental companies, no penny stocks, as Jerry sir mentioned. And all of these will be in the cash market. So the risk is limited. It is, we are not going to do options or futures or leverage. All of that is not going to be a part of the elite trade program. It is strictly cash delivery based trading. Some of the trades, if the targets are achieved within the same day, then we might exit intraday. But all the trades will be taken with the intention to, kind of ride the stocks at least 15-20%. That's what we've been doing with Jerry Sir's Elite Trade program the last 2.5 months now. The idea is to ride. The idea is not to, move out of the trade quickly. If Jerry Sir has spotted a winning trade, he would most necessarily try and ride. He was very disappointed with one of the exits in Balu Forge. Luckily, we did not have a big exposure there, but later on, I think the next entry we took a bigger exposure. Uh, the stock was exited due to some misinformation, and ideally, uh, we exited. Even when we exited for the first time, we exited in about 7-8% profit. But from 580, that was the original entry. I believe 750 is where we exited the second time around. So that is the
Yeah,
kind of ride.
second time I gave a call at 686.
Yeah, we
I think
exited around
586.
750.
So yeah, and then we got 12% in one go on a Monday. It was a Monday, last Monday, I think, and we exited for the second time in good
And
profit.
the good thing to what I would like to highlight, like even in the last Zoom call, I was mentioning about Ajax Engineering where Jerry sir exited, and the stock has come down almost 20% from that exit. And you look at Balu Forge today, we sold at 750. I think Balu Forge was down 12-13% today.
Today, yeah,
So
exactly.
what is really important uh, in stock market uh, is of course experience. And as you all have seen, Jerry sir, he's a veteran. He's having an experience of more than 25, 30 years now in the market. But you look at the exit, 750 is where we exited Balu Foods, and the stock has corrected almost more than 12-13% from that exit.
Today, especially 12% down. Yeah.
Correct, correct. So what is really important is not just your entry. I think exit is even more, far, far more important. And I think most people who are on the elite would agree to that. I hope. And this is a program designed to make trading easier for people who want to join, who have been watching Jerry Sir's analysis, or who are new to the stock market, or who want to make a passive income from the stock market. Because most of the ideas would be trading bets. Some of the core positions might be there, 2 3 stocks, like sir mentioned about Electrocast. He had mentioned right at the time of giving that call that this is a long term stock that we will hold in the portfolio. And it moved from 95 97 rupees, I think the first entry, to his exact support where he mentioned that add more at 86. So it moved to 86, and from 86, and it moved to 86 during the India Pakistan issue. From there, the stock has moved to, I think, 130 now, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's been like the kind of analysis is pretty much hands on. And I think most of you all have experienced it firsthand. That's why you are joining the
Fifty
Zoom.
percent. We gained 50% in electro steel, where it didn't move for almost 3 weeks to 4 weeks. You can say maximum 4 weeks didn't move, and in two
Correct,
weeks
sir.
it moved 50%. So these are the continue, Darshan.
Yeah, so these so the elite trade program is designed to ensure that the knowledge is being implemented. The execution support model will help you do it without your
Dilma
personal
udas aat baka
involvement.
glass.
And the self
Udas
execution is
udas.
where people who are full time
Rasa.
traders active between 9 to 3:30, they'll get access to Jerry Sir's trades, and they have to act themselves under his guidance. Of course, he will be guiding on the entry and exit both. That can work on Angel One. The brokerage will be slightly lower, of course, because there are no resources in terms of a dealer or a telecaller for your compliance and all that deployed. So the brokerage is slightly cheaper for people who are opting for the self execution model. It is at par with people who have opted for a demat account of more than 25 lakh capital on the execution support. So if you are someone who's starting with a capital of more than 25 lakhs, execution support is a far better option to go with, because the brokerage is similar to what it is being charged on Angel One. At the same time, you get a dedicated dealer who's going to punch your orders between 9 to 3:30 upon the instruction of Jerry Sir. Last 2 weeks I was traveling, so I was not there, but we have a backup who's done a pretty good job, I would say. Uh, Quite fresh guy, but we will ensure that all your trades go through systematically using basket order facilities, wherein all the trades will go for all the clients who are subscribed to the Elite Trade program in one go. There are no manual orders which we punch. We follow a basket order, which is an Excel based utility, which will hit all the trades using an algorithm at the same time across all the clients. So it is one of the most robust mechanisms that we have developed to assist you in your execution. That's why we call it execution support, because ultimately it's your demat account. You have the entire knowledge of what trade is being taken, what quantity is being taken, real time access to your whatever trades have been executed in your on the mobile app. So I think this is a model which I would encourage people to subscribe to, especially if you're not someone who's active between 9 to 3:30, or are indisciplined or lack patience, as some of the members who have joined for the self execution must have witnessed that it's very difficult to be patient and ride stocks. As we always say, riding stocks or winning positions को संभालना या लेके चलना थोड़ा difficult task है. It is easy for us to hold stocks which are in losses, because that hope is there that the stock will recover. But the moment that stock moves up 5-7%, it corrects 2-3%, वो खुजली आ जाती है हाथ में कि भाई अभी इसको बुक करते हैं. So that is where expert guidance is needed, and I think the Elite Trade program is your solution for that. So I think I have explained the product. Now, lastly, in the last 1 month, we have started a subscription program also for this particular product, because some people who have their portfolios with some relatives, somebody who's having a large portfolio, it's difficult for him to open a fresh demat account. So for those few set of people who also started the subscription products, which will give you the access to the same group, the Elite Trade Program group, by paying a nominal subscription charges of 24,000 per annum. And there's also a 6-month plan for that, which is priced at around 15,000. I think that's a very affordable method, at a very affordable cost. You have access to Jerry Sir, and I think um most people who've joined in the last 1 month, most of them have joined in the subscription product because of the limitation of opening demat accounts. But we would encourage people to join the execution support product, because it makes it more professional in managing the particular accounts. Because as I mentioned, psychology plays a big part. And if you're not disciplined, I think no matter who gives you the trades, the best of the trades, if you are not having the right psychology, you might end up losing money, because you will not ride your winning positions, and the losing positions you'll keep holding forever. So that is a basic retail trader ka problem, which we have discussed at length in one of the sessions in the evening. I think when the markets were correcting, I think during the Operation Sindoor, that's when the markets had fallen, and we had a evening session called Went Out, and that's when we had discussed about the trading psychology. So I think if you are someone who's new to the markets, stick to the execution support model on Nirmal Bang. That will be really helpful. And if you're someone who's been in the markets for a long time, you can opt for either the self-execution model where you don't have to pay anything out of the pocket, or you can opt for the subscription product if you don't want to open a demat account. So we've pretty much made it possible for every kind of a person who wants to join the Elite Trade program under the guidance of Jerry sir. So that's about the product. If you have any queries, we are here to address. You can raise your hand or unmute yourself and just put your questions. Thank you so much.
I'm happy to see old timers here, especially Bharat Jain, Mansukh Bhai, Ajit, our old friends, you know, who put their heart and soul into the market. Happy to see them here, taking some time out and attending today. I will answer quickly if anybody has questions. I'll make it short, and then we'll take it to the next stage. I think Mansukh Bhai had put his hand up. Mansukh Bhai, आपने हाथ ऊपर किया था पहला.
सर मैं
कुछ
तो
बोलना है आपको?
हाँ हिंदी के लिए दर्शन भाई लाभ आपसा था ना तो मेरे को तो हिंदी में था वो इंग्लिश
क्या
में
हिंदी में बोलना था?
हाँ जी सर दर्शन भाई इंग्लिश में लाभ आपसा था ना એટલે
हाँ.
ઉપરથી માઉસ મૂક્યું છે ને એટલા માટે
अच्छा.
કાંઈ વાંધો
आपको
નથી
हिंदी
તો તમને કોલ કરીને પાછો તમને જણાવું શું વાત થઈ છે.
હાજી
હવે તમે તો બધા ઝૂમ મીટિંગ્સ અટેન્ડ કર્યા છે તો તમને ખબર છે
હા
આપણે શું વાત કરીએ છે.
આ તો જેને તમને લાભ મળે ને એટલા માટે
I want to specifically mention one particular stock for the benefit of Mansukh Bhai only and others also who are already in the elite group. I wanted to just give an example of what I said about 2 months back. And that particular stock is Sundaram Finance Holdings.
સુંદર
Remember, I
फाइनेंस
had given that stock. मैं हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ मनसुख भाई का फायदा के लिए.
हाँ
Of
जी
course,
सर
everybody understands Hindi, but my Hindi, don't laugh at me, my Hindi is not very good. मैंने जब एलिट प्रोग्राम हम लोग चालू किया, हमको लगता है 2 या 3 दिन के बाद मैं सबसे पहला आई थिंक भरत जैन को भी याद होगा, मैंने 309 पे दिया था वो कॉल. वो गया, ठीक है, 1 महीने के अंदर वो 356 गया, 372 गया, 372 जाके सडनली कुछ सबसे पहला ट्रम्प का इश्यू आ गया, इंडिया पे टैक्स मारेगा, टैरिफ मारेगा, चाइना के साथ लफड़ा हो गया, वो गिर गया, 335 वापस आया, फिर वापस 360 वापस गया, फिर बाद में इंडो पाक के इश्यू से फिर से 320 पे आ गया. तभी मनसुख भाई और एक दूसरा 2-3 लोग थे, अरे क्यों नहीं सेल किया? वो नॉर्मल है यार, अगर मैं मनसुख भाई के जगह पे रहता तो मैं भी बोलता था, ठीक है. लेकिन मेरा, जैसा दर्शन भाई ने अभी बताया, मेरा एक्सपीरियंस बोलता है कि ये स्टॉक क्या करेगा, इसलिए उनका हिसाब से टू मेक उनको खुश रखने के लिए मैंने बोला सेल है 372. मतलब हम लोग अच्छा पोजीशन पे सेल किया उसको. लेकिन उसके बाद क्या हो गया लास्ट 2 वीक्स में, देखा आपने मनसुख भाई, जैसा मैंने बोला वही हो गया. वो 500 तक चल गया, 500 रुपीज लास्ट 1 वीक 100 रुपीज ऊपर गया. तो मेरा बोलने का मतलब ये है, अगर मतलब ये सब की बात बस की बात नहीं, कॉन्फिडेंस, एक स्टॉक में कॉन्फिडेंस लाने के लिए वो आदमी का वो स्टॉक में वो एक्सपीरियंस रहना चाहिए, तो ही कॉन्फिडेंस आता है. इलेक्ट्रो स्टील और एक एग्जांपल, हिला ही नहीं, 86 इंडो पाक के प्रॉब्लम क्या 86 आया, मैंने कुछ 106 पे कॉल दिया था. आई एम हैप्पी, मैं खुश है कि आज सुरेंद्र सेट्टी भी इधर आज ज्वाइन किए हैं. इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेक, सुरेंद्र सेट्टी है. वो मुझे रोज परेशान कर रहा था. मैं बोला सुरेंद्र भाई अभी तो 1 ही महीना हो गया, आप ज्वाइन किया, 3 हफ्ता ही हो गया, इंतजार करो. 86 आ गया और 2 हफ्ते में 86 to 130 गया. ओसवाल एग्रो सेम इश्यू. ओसवाल एग्रो में क्या हो गया, आज 10% ऊपर गया, क्या वही हो गया. मैंने 72 पे दिया था, 72 से 99 गया, 99 से 68 आया, 68 से सीधा आज 112 बना, ऑलमोस्ट ऑल टाइम हाइस। तो ये है स्टॉक में कॉन्फिडेंस रहने के लिए। ऑफ कोर्स द चार्ट इज द प्रिंसिपल पार्ट ऑफ द मार्केट, ऑफ कोर्स द चार्ट इज द प्रिंसिपल पार्ट ऑफ द मार्केट, लेकिन अगर चार्ट कुछ नहीं कर सकता, अगर बैड न्यूज आ गया स्टॉक में, जैसे जेंसोल में, बहुत स्टॉक में नाम नहीं देना चाहता हूँ, अगर बैड न्यूज आया, कुछ घोटाला हो गया, तो चार्ट भी कुछ नहीं कर सकता। लेकिन आज अभी तक जो चल रहा है, ऊपर ऊपर वाले के दुआ से हम लोग का काम अच्छे से चल रहा है, और मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस ये बोलते हैं कि आगे भी जाके अच्छी तरह चलेगा। जैसा भालू फोर्ज का एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं मैंने 612 पे दिया था वो कॉल, 612 से किधर आया 508, और बीच में बहुत लोगों ने बोला बुक करो, लॉस बुक करो, लॉस बुक करो। मैं बोला नहीं बुक करो, मुझे पता है ये स्टॉक वापस ऊपर जाएगा। 508 से किधर गया वो, परसों 750 गया। कोई मानेगा 508 से जो स्टॉक इतना गिर गया, 30% गिर गया 620 से, मतलब सॉरी 20% गिर गया 620, 508 से 750 गया। कोई मानेगा? मैं खुद ने बिलीव किया और मैंने 750 पे सेल कॉल दिया। आज वो स्टॉक भालू फोर्ज मुझे पता नहीं क्यों 12% गिर गया। चल प्रमोटर सेलिंग आया होगा, वो कल पता चलेगा, मंडे पता चलेगा क्यों गिर गया। लेकिन मैं खुश हूं कि मैंने एग्जिट दे दिया। तो ये बात है, मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूं मनसुख भाई के लिए। मनसुख भाई मुझे पता है आप बहुत खुश हैं आजकल। मनसुख भाई है क्या?
हाँ जी, नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार नमस्कार।
बोलिए सर।
नहीं नहीं मैंने बोल दिया, आप बोलो अभी। मेरी बात सुन लिया क्या नहीं आपने अभी?
आपका सिलेक्ट स्टॉक का बहुत अच्छा है सर।
नहीं आप देखो, मैं आप लोगों के लिए बैठा हूँ इधर। आप लोग हमारा हमारा आप मेरा फेवरेट है। आप है, भरत जैन है, अजीत है, अजीत में मेहता है, और नए लोग है, कपिल, विक्रम दोषी ज्वाइन किया है, बहुत लोग है। वो प्रियंका है अभी जो हमको लगता है 2-3 दिन पहले ज्वाइन किया। बहुत लोग है, रघु रघु है, रघुवीर है। आई एम हैप्पी कि आई कैन बी एट योर सर्विस। मैं खुश हूँ कि मैं आपका सर्विस कर सकता हूँ। विल्मा कृष्ण, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? या मिस्टर क्या बोलते भरत जैन साहब, यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस? विल्मा मेक इट। Mr. Darshan, are we having a problem in our audio?
No, sir, you're perfectly audible.
Hi,
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying that we are being very happy to see that what is happening, and you are taking us guided where, as you said, entry and exit most important. Both the things you are doing it very well. What can we say? मार्केट में ऊपर नीचे तो होना ही होना है, नहीं होगा तो कैसे चलेगा? नहीं तो सैटरडे संडे वाला मार्केट रहेगा.
Barabar.
So
I'm happy. I'm also happy that you are happy. That's more important because a lot of your funds are involved.
yes.
You are the highest funding man. I'm calling you the funding manager. Yeah.
Arey, sir.
You and I think one more guy is there, Mansukh Bhai also, and one more joined today. I think Siddharth. He's not on the Zoom today.
Good. We are all happy. Only thing like market keep on getting us a bad news, good news. So we get very much panic. So you have to bear with us.
Yeah. Of course, I am there to settle. I am here to settle your calm. To calm you down.
Correct.
To calm your feathers. You call it.
Fear. Get the fear out.
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else who wants to ask anything regarding the elite program or regarding the market?
Sir, I have a question for you. At the
Who's the
start,
Darshan?
I'm asking you one question. So
Okay.
आपने अभी बोला कि you are very confident about Nifty hitting 26,000 around Diwali.
Yeah.
So the rationale behind it, मतलब because
No,
you're pretty
yeah, I said, I
अरे
said,
अरे दर्शन भाई कौन सा दिवाली वो नहीं बोला उन्होंने.
सर ये दिवाली
this Diwali
2025
2020. What I said, I said if the Nifty doesn't fall below 24,000, I also said that. I am expecting a strong support of 24,000. And I also said if the Nifty takes out 25,197, if it trades about 25,197, you can expect 26,000 by, when is Diwali? In October end, right? November.
Generally, I think markets are good around Diwali.
Yeah. Another rationale as Mr. Darshan mentioned, my rationale is, see, the quarter four results, everybody would maybe not 100% happy with the quarter four results, okay, which came out in the last 3 weeks. Personally, I am expecting good result in the quarter one for the period from April to June. So coming into July, we'll be getting the quarter one results. I am expecting at least 80% of the stocks to perform well, the results to come well. And that is my rationale for the stock market, for the Nifty to go to 26,000. That's my rationale. Subject to we are not having any bad geopolitical news. Okay. Because geopolitical news, the market gets very wavered. So nobody can help it out. Vilma, what are you doing? Vilma, make it slow. Yeah, 26,000 based on good quarter one results, which are coming in July. So from July to September to October, I'm expecting something good. That's my rationale. Of course, if the quarter one results in July are bad, we can even fall to 24,000 or slightly below that. But my hunch is saying that quarter one results will be good and stocks will bounce very strongly and will make a high. The previous high was 26,192, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 26,192. I think we should go there by Diwali. If the quarter one, I repeat, if the quarter one results are good. I also mentioned this in my Jerry D'Souza group, the same thing, about 2 or 3 weeks back. So I'm repeating now here again on Zoom.
Great. So looking forward to Nifty all-time high. Even the stocks should recover, I think.
Yeah. Subject to we don't have any new problems, Donald Trump headaches. Of course, Iran Israel is a small matter which can be sorted out by the world leaders. But the only scary thing is Donald Trump's tariffs. Others we are safe. See, Mr. Bharat was just mentioning 26,000 Kosa Diwali. We are not far, yeah. It's just 1,000 points, 1,300 points away from 26,000.
Sir, I was joking. Don't worry.
I know you're joking. It doesn't matter. But just for other people's attention, who are joined today. 26,000. Now see, when the market went to 20, when it fell to 21,650, we recovered 3,000 points in 2 weeks here, 3 weeks. So I'm repeating what I'm saying. Just remember what I'm saying. And of course, I will put it every other day on my Jerry D'Souza group. Today is June 13th. So we are on Monday on 16th June. So we have 14 days for the month to get over. And we'll start getting results from July, quarter one. So from July, the market should be steady according to my prediction. The market should be steady and good results. Initially, the results come of IT, IT firms like TCS, Infosys, HDFC Bank, and all this. So I expect good results. Based on that, these are all Nifty stocks, frontline Nifty stocks. So these are the stocks that can take the Nifty up. Reliance. See, I can give an example of Geo Finance. How it fell from 391 to 198, and I gave a call at 211 on the monthly chart, double bottom, and from 211 last 2 days it was 305. Today I think it fell a bit to 295. I was wanting to give a sell call at 305. I said I will hold on. I'll see the next week what is happening, and the following week, that is Monday onwards, I can give a sell call, exit and re-enter again on Geo Finance. So there are a lot of good stocks you can play with.
Correct. So just
Yeah.
for the people who've joined very recently and who have entered the markets very recently, अपने पास 2020 का बैच बहुत बड़ा है. A lot of people have entered the stock markets after 2020. They've not seen markets for a long period of time. Okay, of course, 5 years is a good enough period to understand the markets, but technicals, most people think is only about drawing charts, lines on the chart. But last 2-3 minutes of what Jerry sir has spoken, so rationale behind the technicals, there is the years of experience which speaks, that what is the story that can build up, how he is thinking about the markets, result season, impact of earnings on the chart, on the stock. And it's not just technicals, it's the years of experience of watching the markets, trading the markets, which we benefit by this Elite Trade program. So thank you for sharing the insights. I would now like members who have questions to please ask. Bharat sir, you are raising your hand, I think. You have a question?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to know, we have one JMR, P and UI. What is that one is? So
Yeah.
so that's the only one which is right now the lowest. So I'm just looking at it. Are we looking to do some average on that or something? How
No average. I don't like to average.
Okay.
What is the price today? I didn't look at the price today. What is the price?
107.
Okay.
And we bought it around 125.
So we are about 15% down. Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
And generally, when I tell you like this, Balu also complaining you, then Balu runs very fast. So I hope even
No,
this one.
GMR, the previous GMR had given also GMR.
Yes,
they
yes,
look,
we made
they look
money.
good on the charts, but then they are lazy stock. Like GMR, one more had given GMR Airport.
Airport, yeah.
Yeah, I gave it 84, but it's not moving at all. Then I give a sell call at 89 or something. It's good we exited. I think this also is in the same basket, but I'm expecting it to bounce back. Or 101, it should come back to 115. That is the level of it, 104 to 115. If it comes there, I will give an exit, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried at the moment, just like Balu Forge.
Today's candle is, I don't know if you saw today's candle. It's a good
No,
candle.
I didn't notice this particular stock.
It is right at 200 DMA.
Yeah, it is taking support there. Okay.
Yeah, it is right. So it opened below that.
Uh,
It is a bit illiquid. So
yeah, a lot of stocks because of this Iran Israel news. Yeah, I forgot about this stock, GMR. I wanted to give a sell call at 116 about 3 days back. It was 116. But then I said, then today, many of the stocks collapsed because of this news. So anyway, I'm expecting a bounce. So not an issue.
I think it's my favorite 200 SMA के आसपास.
Yeah, 200 is the favorite. Like the it happened with Geo Finance. From 391, it fell on the monthly support of 200 at 198. At 198, I didn't notice it, but I gave 2 calls on Jerry D'Souza group, one at 211 and one at 258.
Yes, sir. That is the reason I asked you if we should average or not, because it has crossed
No.
381.
Don't see,
SME.
see, the problem of averaging, if it was Reliance or some other big stock, I would have said average. But then this stock, if it gives 2 green candles, I'll tell to average. Because what happens, Bharat, if I say average at 107, and then again it goes down to 102, it doesn't make sense, right?
Absolutely,
Averaging.
sir. Absolutely. You are
It
the
doesn't
driving
make
seat.
sense.
You are the one who will be taking off it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So I didn't give a call on average. Now I didn't Thank you for reminding me about the stock. I didn't. It completely went out of my mind about this GMR stock. Although I am also having it, it completely skipped my mind. So let me see how it is doing on the 200 DMA tomorrow on Monday, and then I will take a call on that.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Surinder sir is with us. Sir, you have any questions? Sachin ji, Shreyansh, Ramesh sir.
Ramesh Ahuja is there, right?
Yeah, Ramesh ji is with us.
Mr. Ramesh Ahuja, are you there?
Ramesh sir, I am back. I'll connect with you tomorrow. We will process the account opening. I just landed today. कल मैं आपको कॉल करता हूँ. I think you had called me a couple of times on Thursday or Friday. So tomorrow we will open your account.
Mr. Ajit कुछ क्वेश्चन है क्या अजित मेहता?
नहीं 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 सर जी, कुछ नहीं है, बस आपके बात सुन रहा हूँ सर.
अच्छा, बहुत शांत है. अभी बोला कुछ है तो पूछ लेना.
नहीं नहीं, ऐसा रहा तो मैं आपको डायरेक्ट मैसेज कर दूंगा सर जी.
ओके, थैंक यू.
Hello,
Mr.
Jerry.
Badri.
So Surinder sir is speaking.
Hello.
Surinder sir.
Hello, Jerry sir.
Oh, who's that?
Good evening.
Surinder sir.
हाँ जी,
Surinder.
सुरेंद्र सेठी बोल रहा हूँ सर. गुड इवनिंग सर. सॉरी सर,
हाँ,
मेरे को
आप एक सेकंड मुझे बात करने दो पहला. हम बहुत शांत.
उससे पहले सर एक मैं बात कह दूं, फिर आप कर लीजिएगा सारी बात.
नहीं. सबसे पहले मैं कुछ बोलना चाहता हूँ.
हाँ श्योर सर, प्लीज.
मैं श्योर नहीं था आप ज्वाइन करने वाले आज.
नहीं सर, क्या
मैं
बात
आपको देख के बहुत खुश हुआ आज आप ज्वाइन किया बोल के. तो
सर मेरे को
हो गया.
सर आपकी कैपेबिलिटीज को रियलाइज करने में थोड़ा स्लो है. आपके स्टूडेंट सर सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं, कई जो है वो स्लो मूवर्स भी होते हैं. सो आई हैव रियलाइज्ड योर कैपेबिलिटीज सर. थैंक यू सो मच.
So you are happy on Oswal Agro, which today gave 10%. Electro still going 130.
Of course, sir. I haven't disposed them off. Even Summit Securities or Summit Security. This I don't want. Yeah. Sorry for what happened in the past, sir. But now I'm very happy with you, sir. Thank you so much.
But you should keep. But remember one thing. I mentioned you are under Jared D'Souza group.
Yes, sir.
I remember 3 days back I said always have a trailing stop loss. Don't be too overconfident about markets. Always have a trailing stop loss. Don't allow. Certain people. I need to advise this to certain people who get nervous when the stocks keep coming down. So don't look at that.
I'm one of them, sir.
No.
Now I have changed my strategy.
Okay.
After getting so much conversation.
But still, my part is to advise everyone, not only you. Yeah. Everyone, like I mentioned on the Jared D'Souza group few days back, don't be too overconfident. Sudden news comes sudden. Like today, Iran-Israel news came at 6 a.m., 6 o'clock in the morning. Suddenly it came, and the market, I was expecting the market to rise today from yesterday's news. There was no bad news. I think the market fell because of that Iran crash, and also there was a bit of a news about tariffs from Donald Trump. The market fell because of that yesterday. But today, it fell purely because of the Israel-Iran news. So it's always safe to have a trailing stop loss. You can always keep a trailing stop loss, exit, and there is no harm in re-entering again. You get every opportunity to re-enter, But then you don't lose your shirt. You don't need to lose your shirt if the market drops below your buying price. Then everybody gets stressed up unnecessarily, Then you think to yourself, "Arey, मैंने क्यों नहीं sell किया? Sell करना था, इसको अभी नीचे गिर गया." You should not panic. See, we are only 2 months into the market. 2 months since we started, and we are holding good stocks. Not that we are holding bad stocks. We are holding good stocks.
Yes, sir. Agree.
Yeah, we're holding good stock. So I don't think there should be any worry about the stock holding. They'll, like GM Brewer. See, remember I gave GM Breweries.
Yeah.
I gave it about 660, I think. It went to 741, and it fell. It fell. It didn't fall below the buy price, my recommended price, but it was hanging there for 1 month, and day before yesterday, it went 20% up. It went to
Yes, sir.
850, 850. Remember, I think you were holding that, I think, Sati. And Fatima was holding it. I immediately called her. I think she's the one also who is asking me that she wants to join the elite program. And I messaged her personally because she told me, please message me. I'm a busy lady. I have to take care of my parents and I may not be on the line. So I messaged her, sell. So from 850, 840 or 850, she sold. Today it came down to 780 or 770. Again, I gave her the sell at the right time. I also gave a sell in our elite program, GM Breweries to sell.
Right.
So these are stocks. They fell, but they'll go up again. Doesn't mean they are permanently falling down. You know, people do profit booking. People are happy with what they have, and the market is unstable. So people want to whatever little they get, they take it home, and then they re-enter. So that is in this 2025 year 2025. That should be the strategy. You book little profits and re-enter on the when the market falls on news, any type of news.
Right. That means trading should be done only in this.
Yeah.
Not,
Trading should be
not
done.
for-
No, what I mean to
Yeah.
say, trading should be done, but if your stock has moved away like 30%, then
Yes.
you keep a trailing stop loss. That's what I said. Trailing stop loss.
Trailing stop loss with 9 EMA.
No, don't look at 9 EMA. Look at the
Right,
weekly
right.
chart. Look at the weekly chart. If it's if it is falling below that long weekly candle, the previous week weekly
Oh,
candle.
right. Yeah, I remember that. You told
Yeah.
told us
Now
in
see,
earlier meeting.
the electro still casting. Last week it was 118, 117, 118. Today it
Yes.
went to 130, I think. Somewhere, I don't remember the exact
Yes, sir.
high.
It's still there.
Yesterday or
Yeah.
yesterday. So it should not fall below that 112, 115 level. So that is what I meant by trailing stop loss.
Right.
But if you have got strength, one more thing. But if you have got a strength to hold, अरे गिर like जैसा बोलते हैं ना, अरे गिर गया गिरने तो मुझे पता है ऊपर जाएगा.
Yes.
That confidence you should have.
And now I have gained that confidence, sir. Now I have gained that confidence that whatever stocks you are recommending, beyond doubt, they are pure gold. We can keep
Thank
them.
you for your good words. Thank you for your good words.
Thank you.
That is why I added you back into the journalists group so that you can learn and gain some confidence.
No, thank you so much, sir, for including me again in that group. Otherwise, I
Thank
was very
Thank
much
you.
upset when I was being thrown out of that group.
No, no, it's okay. It happens. It happens.
Thank you.
You're not thrown out. So we
Yeah.
thought so that when somebody is not happy with a particular stock and he
Yes.
wants to save his capital. So I thought to myself, okay, you can hold your capital, re-enter when the market stabilizes.
Right. Actually, sir, it all happened because I saw one particular stock in my portfolio, which was in large quantity. And when I saw its results, it was loss
Yeah.
making. I discussed it with you also, sir. If you remember
Yeah.
that this is loss making. If you
Yeah.
know it's going to turn around, then it will be a nice
You're
one to hold.
you're talking about Electro Steel, right?
No, sir, no, not electricity. It
Yeah.
was some company which is making that Cavendish cigarettes.
Okay. Yeah, the results, but it has recovered yesterday back to my original buying price to 291.
Okay.
Yesterday it was 290. I think,
Actually, I immediately came out of that stock and hold others.
I
Hold
see.
on
Okay.
other stocks, sir.
Tobacco stocks is a little volatile because of the government, taxes and all that stuff.
Yeah. At
But
that
if
time,
it,
I thought why you have not given that Marlboro's making cigarettes making company has
Godfrey Phillips.
Godfrey Phillips, and instead you are giving that Cavender's wali company ko sir aap de rahe hain.
Yeah, because the reason I gave that, Mr. Sethi, was because the book value of that stock is still very strong, and the stock, although the results were bad, the stock has not
Yes.
fallen much. It has fallen only
Yeah,
10%.
exactly.
It has not fallen much. But you see,
Right, sir.
Godfrey Phillips, it had gone to 8,000. From 8,000, it came to 5,000. But Godfrey Phillips, people
Okay.
don't have capacity to buy it. अगर आप बोलते 8,000 the stock है, तो to take 100 you have to invest 8 lakhs.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
Yes,
sense. It doesn't make
But-
sense. So I did not give.
But sir, if I found, but personally, I'm telling that if I found any such stock, I used to buy just 5 or 10 shares. Even that will be okay. If I have to invest
Yeah,
that much, yeah.
yeah. Everybody's has their own choice. Yeah, but the stock is very volatile. Godfrey Phillips.
Yeah.
But I will have a look. Since you mentioned, I'll have a look at the stock on Monday.
sir.
Although I was holding the stock earlier, 2 years back, 2 or 3 years
Yes,
back. I'm not having it now. Godfrey Phillips. It
Right.
is Nirav Modi, not Nirav Modi. What's his name? IPL guy, Modi, Lalit
Okay.
Modi. Lalit Modi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anyone else? Somebody has put their hand up. Who's that? Bharat Jain again?
Yes, sir. Just wanted to inform you that possibly on the 9th of July, the tariff deadline will be complete from the Trump, and unless he doesn't extend, there could be again Mr. Trump will be in a big news. So
Yeah,
just to
thank you.
inform you, just to
Thank
inform
you for reminding. Thank
Yeah.
you for reminding. We'll have a look at the. Yeah, we're
just
still
to
far away from the date.
Yeah, but as
I-
you said, the results will start, but along with that, he's given that
correct.
the date is 9th of July. So then
Yeah,
onwards,
Thank you. Thank you for reminding. But you can bring it to my notice again
yes, sir,
if
I will.
but I'll remember this date, 9th of July. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
okay,
you.
sir.
Anyone else has any brief question? Mr. Badri Narayan, you have any question? Mr. Darshan, I think
Yeah,
it's
I think we can take one last question if there is any question by anybody before we wind up the session. I think last question. अगर किसी को कोई भी query है, question है, please, this is your last chance. Till we
and
reconnect.
before somebody
Till we reconnect on
asks,
the next Zoom.
I want to repeat. If anybody during market hours, the elite group members, if they have any doubts on particular stock, even Bharat Jain always messages me sometimes. You are free to message me on my private group. I'm repeating, anytime during market hours, you are please free to message me. If you have doubt on a particular stock, if the stock is going down and you are nervous about a particular stock, you are free to message me on my WhatsApp group. And I will guide you whether you should exit part, whether you should exit 100%. Because if I feel that this stock is still a good hold, I will not say anything. But if you feel that you are nervous, you are feeling nervous about it, please message me and get away from your nervousness. You'll feel better. Like when you're ill, you go, you want to go to a doctor, but you don't feel like going to a doctor. Like you're thinking, "Arey, kal subah mein theek ho jayega na, kuch nahi hoga." But then when you go to a doctor, just when you enter the doctor's room, you are 50% better without even taking the medicine. So that is what our stock market is. When you have any doubt, come to me. I will be a problem solver. So this is one example I gave. Yeah, somebody has put their hand up. Two people. Ramesh Ahuja had put his hand up.
Yes, sir. I just want to convey message to.
I can't hear you, Ramesh.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
No, very mildly I can hear you.
Okay.
Darshan, can you hear Ramesh?
Darshan, can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's kind of low, but I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, speak up.
Hello. Am I
Yeah,
audible
yeah,
now?
we can hear you now.
Yeah. So just want to convey to Darshan. Darshan, whenever you're free tomorrow, 11, 12, whatever time, can we connect and then take it on from
Yeah,
there?
yeah. I mentioned it a few minutes back. Tomorrow we will open your account. I will call you. I was traveling
Yeah.
actually, and there was very little network, so I couldn't attend your call.
That's okay. That's
But
fine.
tomorrow let's connect and let's
Yeah.
move forward.
All right, Darshan.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
D'Souza. Thank you, Mr. D'Souza.
Yeah, and one more thing I want to say, next time when we have another Zoom meeting, like let's say in 2 weeks' time, we will do something interesting on charts. I'll show you
Thank you, sir.
something advanced charts. You know, a long time we are not connected with charts on Zoom like we did in the second Zoom meeting. So I will show something new what by accident I have learned. Something new. I think I put this on the group yesterday. I don't know how many people have noticed that something new. How many people have noticed? Let me know. I mentioned something about 920, 9 going to 20.
Yes, sir. I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Who saw that?
Ramesh Ahuja.
This is something new by accident I looked. Although I didn't know it was so valuable. But when we come on the Zoom next meeting, say in 2 or 3 weeks' time, I will explain to you all how it works.
So we will keep
And
that on a Saturday morning. I believe it will be more convenient for all of us to
yeah,
have a
Saturday
chat
morning
session.
next week or the following week in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, we can do it.
Done.
Or
Saturday or
you know,
Sunday we'll put a poll based
yeah.
on the feedback we will get.
Actually, I feel now the monsoon season has started, and when there are heavy rains, most people are inside their homes. I think that is the best time to have their next Zoom meeting, and people will be out with their laptops, and I can show them on the laptop what these new ideas are.
Whenever you feel free, we are all here to listen to you.
Yeah,
Whenever you feel
yeah,
like discussing,
yeah,
we'll have a Zoom call on a very short notice. We can always record it and
yeah,
share it on YouTube for the people who missed it. That's not a problem.
yeah. We'll have that. We'll have a chat session. We'll call it a chat session. Yeah, technical session.
Done, sir. Done. Looking forward for that.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should say good
I think
night.
we should, we should wind up for today.
Anyone has issue? Anything about elite? Please contact me or Darshan.
Please
You
connect
have
with
our
me
numbers.
tomorrow if you have any queries on the Elite Trade program or if you want to join. We will onboard you over this weekend, and from next week we'll be good to go.
Yeah. Chalo, good night, everybody. Have a nice
Thank you so much.
weekend.
Thank you for your time.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Looking forward for
Good
the
night.
Good night,
Good
sir.
night. Take care.
All right.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.